Hey gang, thanks again for visiting ableanka.com and watching this YouTube channel, as well as sending me your tips and anything else that you can think of from a financial perspective, so that we can speak a financial language that everyone can understand, and as well as give you digestible nuggets of information that you can use in your entrepreneurial life, small business, as well as personal finance responsibility. And those are the things we're trying to talk about today and going forward. And so if you have any topics, questions, thoughts, or comments, just send them to me. I would love to hear them, and as well as use them in subsequent videos and maybe even answer some of your questions. So one of the things that came up, I have a colleague who actually asked me a question about finding cheaper healthcare. And you know, healthcare debate is huge, and I'm not going to go into politics, although I have my opinions, but I'm not going to go into politics about, you know, whether or not we should have Obamacare or this or that or vouchers or Medicare. I'll talk about some of those in subsequent videos, but if I do, it'll be from a financial perspective. So my colleagues asked me, what can I do in order to find, or what can I do in order to cut my healthcare costs? Okay, cutting your healthcare costs are huge, because if you don't have insurance, a lot of people are uninsured, a lot of people are independent contractors, or they're not really full-time, so they don't have a full-time plan with their employer. And even if you do, here's some tips you can do in order to cut your healthcare costs, save money, live better, and just basically enjoy your life. The first thing is use generics. If you have to use medication, a lot of times there are generic brands. After the pharmaceutical patent has expired for the name brand, you may be able to ask your doctor directly for generics, because they're greatly cheaper. They're a lot cheaper than a lot of the name brands. Some name brands you have to stick with them because that's all they have. But if you can get a generic, get that. It's cheaper. Other is use mail services. I know you've seen a lot of commercials on TV about local pharmacies and new pharmacies. For the most part, I mean, I love my pharmacist, but sometimes you may have to ditch your pharmacy and actually get your medication in the mail. It's cheaper. You can get larger amounts over time, and by getting quantity and by getting it through the mail, it tends to be even cheaper, like drastically cheaper than actually going to the pharmacy on a regular basis. Which is why a lot of the pharmacists are actually creating incentives and giving you free money to come, get your medicine from them, because a lot of people are leaving. The third is negotiate your bill. If you have to go to, if you know you're going to get a procedure done, or maybe it's a test or what have you, you don't have to pay what they say it costs. Contact your doctor as well as a billing administrator for the office and say, hey, look, I want to know how much this costs. I don't have insurance, or I do have insurance. I need to know how much this is going to cost, and I think it could be cheaper. It doesn't hurt to ask. Now, not everybody's comfortable with haggling, but it's a great opportunity to get a lower bill, because at the end of the day, it's money coming out of your pocket. The next is negotiate, and that goes with the third. Negotiate your services that you're going to receive, because you want to make sure that you come to an even a level playing field, and you don't have to pay whatever's on the sheet or whatever they're telling you it's going to cost. A lot of times those numbers are inflated, to be honest with you. So it's a great opportunity for you to get a lower cost for services that you otherwise would pay through the nose. And the other thing is evaluate your bill. Okay, I read an article in the Wall Street Journal that says that experts are saying that 80% of medical bills may contain an error. 80%. That's a lot of bills may contain an error in the bill. So you're paying more than you have to majority of the time. Okay, so you want to check and double check for inaccuracies, and don't be afraid to call back and ask them. I did that once when I had knee surgery, and I said, why does it cost this? Why does it cost this much? And they ended up knocking off about 20% of the bill, and then I ended up submitting it to the insurance company. So it does work. The next is check Costco. I know Costco, if you want to go buy toilet paper and big boxes of mac and cheese and Swiffer dusters and everything else, you can do that. But they also offer a healthcare plan in conjunction with an insurance company. Okay, and as a result of that, so many members, because of all the members they have, is very similar to being part of a big business where the rates can be a lot cheaper. So go online, check Costco.com, and find out what health plan they offer and whether or not you're eligible, and the prices, because who knows, you may be able to afford it. Last but not least, coupons for over-the-counter medicine. There's a lot of coupons out there. You see these commercials that say whatever the pharmacy company is, whatever the pharmaceutical company is, the drug company, they'll be able to help you if you need help with your prescriptions. That's one way. The other way is there are lots of coupons that come in the mail. I know I get rid of junk mail because it clogs my inbox. I don't get real mail. But some of those may have coupons for over-the-counter medication, and you no longer have to get a prescription from your doctor. Just go to the pharmacy, use the over-the-counter, use the coupons, and save tons of money in the process. Well, I'm hoping you don't have to use too much medication in your life right now, and that you're happy. But in the event you need to, just remember these are great ways to cut your healthcare costs. You can see it on the website. You can visit me at abongeka.com. You can tweet, email, Facebook, tout, what have you. Ask me your questions. Let me answer them. I want to give you little nuggets of information to make your life financially easier and to make so we can speak a financial language that everyone can understand. As always, a few minutes of mentoring can help you with your money.